Hi everyone, it's Heather from True North Spirit Medicine. How are you going today? Today I'm going to be doing the monthly energy reading for May 2024. I love it when I start with the date right. It bodes well, I think. Okay, so April was huge. Lots of energy shifts, lots of portals opening, lots of new radiation, new light frequencies, new light codes, lots of lovely Aurora photos, which is, of course, is the interplay of the Earth's magnetic field with the Sun's magnetic field. Lots of letting go, lots of shedding skins, lots of stepping up, lots of heart expansions, lots of stuff. And of course the energy from that solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse is going to keep echoing and resonating out for a couple of years. So really that's just the springboard. I wanted to say pivot point, but well, it's both, I suppose. It's a pivot point, which is also a springboard. Yeah, for the new energy coming in and the new ways of being moving forward is what I want to say. So that's cool. Well done for surfing that wave. Pat yourselves on the back. Good job. There's some more big astronomy, more planetary movements coming in May. I don't remember them all. I just listened to Pam Gregory's video yesterday about the full supermoon in Taurus in early May. Highly recommend watching her insights. She's very good, very grounded. She's an older English lady with lovely high collars and pillows and things in her backgrounds. Yeah, very knowledgeable and really has quite a positive spin on things, which is needed, I think, these days. Yeah. So what else did I have to say before I started? I've filmed the new online video teaching course thing that I'm doing. I'm being a bit kind of precious, I suppose. I don't know what the right word is, about the topic and the platform at the moment, and that's intentional. Because at the moment that topic doesn't exist on that platform, so I'm going to be the first, which is a bit exciting. But yes, you will know when it's ready. So I'm in the process of editing that at the moment, which is a bit exciting. Yeah, it was an interesting process. Like I videoed it and then I started editing it, and then I got really kind of, I don't know, shy or nervous or unsure or something, that everything that I'd done was a bit shit, really. So I sent it to a couple of people, my dear friends, thank you very much, and got some feedback, which was very useful. And yeah, so I feel a bit better about it all now. Sometimes you just need people to hold your hand. I needed my people to hold my hand. But it seems that it's okay, so I'm going to re-edit some stuff and keep moving forward, which is nice. So that should be out, I don't know, next month? I don't know. I've been saying for a couple of months that it's going to be here soon. It will be here soon. Which month that soon is, I'm not quite sure now. Things keep popping up that need my attention, that are time sensitive. Mostly to do with the car accident. So I keep having to stop doing my stuff to do that stuff, but it's okay. All in good timing, as they say. Anyway, bit of waffly beginning, sorry about that. But it's interesting, like sometimes I write myself post-it notes, I have specific things to say, and sometimes I just kind of go off the cuff, and it's really interesting, like the amount of times when I do just talk, or when I used to write the newsletters, like write about stuff, the responses I would get, often they were the most pertinent things for people, which I find quite interesting. Okay, so I've got 4 cards from 3 different decks today. I just went with the ones that stood out to me. So the first 2 are from the Herbal Astrology deck by Adriana Ayales, artwork by Josephine Klerks. I'm not sure how to say her name. Lovely deck. Beautiful illustrations. Sorry, the lighting's a bit wacky in this room. And the third card is from Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by artwork by Lily Moses. We've seen this one before. Actually, I think we've used all of these before. And this one I haven't used for ages, but I used it in a private reading for someone the other day, which was nice. The Oracle Cards of Ancient Truths by Sue Lintern. Oh, that is something I wanted to say. You've probably been noticing, but might not have attributed it to the shift. Your instincts are going to be getting louder and louder and louder. We've been saying this for a while. But the way that it shows up can be really interesting, and it can be quite sort of subtle. Like sometimes when we talk about these big shifts in consciousness or whatever, we forget that it's a sort of a moment by moment gradation of change. It's not necessarily a big, all of a sudden you're a different person. There's lots of kind of little steps along the way, so to speak. So, for example, I have a cupboard where I keep all my card decks. And I'd opened it the other day for a different reason, but this deck caught my eye, this Oracle Cards of Ancient Truths. And I just had this kind of passing thought of, I haven't used that one for ages. I like this deck. Maybe I'll use it in next month's video, which is this one, right? The next day, someone booked in for a private reading, and I showed them my array of decks that I'm lucky enough to have, and I asked them to choose which one or two they wanted to use for their reading, and they chose this deck, which I found was really interesting. So do you know what I mean? Like there's lots of little ways that, you know, you might be, and just 2 days ago I was thinking about my brother-in-law, and then he popped around for a visit, or lots and lots and lots of little ways you'll find that your instincts or your intuitions are becoming heightened, becoming more practical, becoming more pronounced, becoming more useful and helpful, because that's the point, right? It's not about, you know, I'm psychic and you're not, or I have these skills that I've learned that anyone can learn, or, you know, whatever. Gangster spirituality. Sorry. It's about like learning this stuff, or learning about this stuff, or being open to allowing more of these kind of energies in. It's really to help you individually in your individual life, for your individual life purpose, and to have joy and you know, to share that joy with others. That's really what it's about, you know. So yeah, my top tip is to embrace it as much as you can. Try not to be freaked out by it. Like I could have got scared that, you know, the day before I used this deck unknowingly that, oh no, that was a psychic message and how scary. And it's not scary. It's kind of fun, you know, and useful and interesting and helpful and beautiful, you know, full of love. I just noticed as I said that, I put the box down, and on the sort of the side of the box, it says the rays of love. Huh, that's funny. I hadn't noticed that before. Must be the ladies' website. Okay. I feel like I want to start with the cards this time, and we'll get to the channel at some point, I think. Oh, sorry, hit the microphone. I am really grateful for the time, the days, when I am no longer in charge of both the video and the audio. It would be really nice to outsource that to other people, so I can just sit and do my thing without also having to think about the microphone and also having to think about the camera. So in my own lovely world of manifesting, I am grateful for the people that assist me with audio and video. So I no longer have to. See what I'm doing there? And that's the way to do it, and sit with the energy, the feeling of that. Remember, electromagnetic. So the electric part of it is your thinking and, you know, what you say, I'm grateful for. It's in the present, and it's in the now, you know, it's the same thing. It's in the now, and it's the feeling of that. In this case, the gratitude for having someone else deal with sound and lighting and everything. Okay. It feels funny starting with the cards because I'm so used to starting with the channel, but this feels like the right way to go. So I'm going with that. Okay, so the first card is Mugwort, and it says psychic healing. And as always, I'll drop the cards into the video, and I'll post them on my socials, Facebook and Instagram, a few days after the video goes up. Okay, Mugwort, psychic healing. And it's got a lovely picture of an elder woman who's got her hands outstretched or upward, facing upwards, and she's obviously holding some mugwort plants. She's got a beautiful white owl on her shoulder, some lovely astronomical symbology above her head, including the moon phases, and what looks like a mirror with a spiral, like a spiral galaxy in the greenery of the mugwort plant, and lots of stars around her. It's quite lovely. Elder woman with silver hair. Psychic healing. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, my friends, to this new and different way of beginning our channels for you today. It's the little changes that are important, my friends, as we have said many times before. Make small changes throughout your days, and you will find the bigger changes much, much easier to grasp. The key to resilience is adaptability, my friends. So when you welcome these small changes, whether you brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand, or you start your video upside down and back to front for a change, whatever it is, my friends, implement small changes often. Walk a different way on your usual exercise route. Eat a different lunch to what you would normally eat, for example. And you will find your heart and your life and your possibilities opening in more grand ways than you thought were possible. Stepping into the realm of psychic healing is easier than you think, my friends. You are already interconnected in the beautiful subatomic field of light, shall we say, that surrounds us, is embodied within us, and connects us to everything that has ever been and ever will be in the universe, my friends. For this quantum soup that we speak of is not just you sitting in your room or in your car or in your office. It is not just you in your house or your city or your suburb or your country. It is global. It is galactic. The resonances of you doing a meditation in your bedroom permeate the universe in a way that you are incapable of understanding at this juncture, my friends. But you may think of it like the proverbial stone in the pond where the ripples extend and extend and extend. Or you might like to think of it as the splash of vanilla in a cake, so to speak. Or a dash of honey in your tea, shall we say, where it is only a small amount relative to the volume of the tea, but its influence pervades everything. Your influence pervades everything, my friends. This is why we are here to help and hold your hand. We draw your eye to the spiral galaxy in this card. And for each of you, you are the center of your own galaxy. There is a saying that you have heard, no doubt, that you are the star of your own movies. In your life, you are the star of your own movie. So how would you like that movie to look, my friends? Is it a comedy? Is it a tragedy? Is it a romance? Is it a success story? Is it all of these things at some point? Do you have a happy ending? Do you have a joyful outlook? Who is your character? Are they someone who is grumpy and curmudgeon-y and bitter at the world? Or are they someone who has turned their trials and tribulations into a way to assist others and to heal oneself in order to move forward with joy in your heart? For this psychic healing is part of the stripping away of the energies that we have been talking about, particularly last month. So letting go of people and relationships and things that no longer serve you. That is a big part of this process, my friends. So your bag is lighter moving forward. You are not weighed down with the heavy stones and rocks of guilt and grief and sadness and trauma from the past. You have let go of those as much as you are able, and you are walking forward up this mountain, so to speak, with a lightness in your step. And in that way, you can become the teacher for others. As this next card, Arnica, talks about the teacher. And not only do we have human teacher in this card, we have mountains and wolves and planets and rivers and air, flame and liquid. For all of nature is your teacher. All of the animal kingdom is your teacher. All of the other humans in your path, in your world, are your teachers. And look at this open gate, my friends. It is open. It is open to you to stroll right through whenever you feel the need to come and hold our hand. Come and hold our hand. Just as much and as carefully and as closely and as tightly and as lovingly that we hold yours. For you are your own teacher as much as we are yours. It is that messenger of the heart that we come back to day after day, my friends. Lead with the heart, lead with the heart, lead with the heart. If in doubt about which pathway to take or which perspective to hold, always lead with the heart. What would my heart do? Maybe a good question to ask. What would love do? Does not mean that you need to be walked over, my friends, but indeed it means to have solid and strong boundaries of what is acceptable behavior and what is not. For a heart is not to be trampled on. A heart is as strong as a lion, my friend. A lioness, indeed. Powerful and courageous and as bright as the sun. This third card, as bright as the sun. You are as bright as the sun. We indeed are as bright as the sun because we are made of light. You are made of light as well, but it is a little harder to see at this point because of your human incarnation, my friends. But remember, we spoke a little while ago, maybe 12 months ago, about how your body is full of light. All of those electrical impulses between all of those trillions of cells in your body each have a spark of light as they send their signals and their messengers and their messengers to each other. You are full of light, my friends. You are full of light. Your body is not a dark cavern covered by skin. Your body is full of light. Remember when you were a child and you held a torch up to your finger perhaps, or your hand, a bright, bright torch at night, and you can see through it. In essence, you can see the pinkness of the skin, the blood vessels. You indeed are light. You absorb light through your skin and you emit light. You are a part of this beautiful divine field of light. You bring happiness and joy and exude light wherever you go. Remember that your heart's toroidal field is far bigger than the toroidal field of the energy of fear. So the more you step into your heart, the stronger your boundaries become. You are like the sun. The moths might try to come to your flame, but they will be burned up in the process. Their shadows cannot last in the sunshine, my friends. And lastly, you are air. The aurora of air. Maha Om Aurora, another beautiful spiral we point out to you, my friends, another beautiful spiral. Just like in that first card, where the spiral was in the mirror with the elder woman, as our respect for our elders is brought to the fore at this time. Respect for the elder in you, the elder that you are becoming, and the elder that you have been. with all of that deep ancestral wisdom inside you that you can tap into. The more healing that you do, the higher your evolution, ascension, progression, the deeper you can go into ancestral knowledge and wisdom, and indeed healing. Spontaneous remission will become more and more popular, shall we say. More and more of a surprise to the conventional medical profession, but less and less of a surprise to us, my friends, particularly as the new medical inventions are becoming more pronounced in your world, my friends. 3D printing of joints and organs and other necessary parts of your bodies to complete the rejuvenation process that is your inherent skill, your inherent birthright, my friends. There is a beautiful marriage of science and spirituality that will become more and more enmeshed as the years go forward. And of course, we speak only in linear times, in linear concept of times. But of course, time is quantum. So these things can indeed take great leaps and bounds, my friends. You do not have to wait for this and then that and then that and then that and then that to happen. Things can happen simultaneously to be of great benefit to all of humanity. And that is the thing that we leave you with in this interesting reading with this long channel, my friends. Please envision your earth, the earth, as a beautiful green and blue bubble, if you will, and please remember to send beautiful, loving, benevolent light to the whole planet. Do not get caught up in the vicissitudes of one or the other, or this or that, or black or white, or up or down, or right or wrong. Do not get caught up in that minutiae of debate. Instead, pull your focus back as though you are an astronaut looking at the Earth from a distance in space, and just send love and light to the whole planet, please. We ask you, please. This is the greatest gift that you can give the Earth right now, is holding your balance, staying in your heart, shedding what is no longer necessary for you, and seeing the Earth bathed in love. Just as we bathe you in love individually, collectively, and we hold your hand with much grace, with much gratitude, and much, much love. We thank you again for sitting with us here today. We love you dearly. We will speak to you again very soon. And so it is. Yum. That's nice. That was interesting. I didn't know we were going to do that. I kind of expected them to drop in a little bit like they do often when I'm reading the cards, but I didn't expect them to keep going and do the whole thing. But that's okay, I don't mind. I might leave it there. Seems apt. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being my lovely Facebook family. Facebook? No, what are you? YouTube. Sorry. Left brain, right brain, it gets a bit wibbly wobbly after I've been channeling. Thank you for being my lovely YouTube family. Yeah. There's a sale on Redbubble. I've got merch. The video's coming up. Stuff. Things. Yeah, have a good month. Enjoy it. I like this. Enjoy success and happiness, the resonance, the beautiful uplifting energy of Joy is a really important vibration to hold. Tap into that as often as you can. It will carry you forward. Just as we will, doing these videos every month, holding your hand, holding each other's hands. So thank you very much, and I love you dearly, and I will talk to you soon. Much love. Bye.